So tonight we're talking about the bridge while we're pregnant, and we're going to be doing it on the fit ball tonight. Some of the ladies were talking about how they're getting some back pain whilst doing that. So we're going to check out the technique, hone in on it, and see what we can do to correct that. So I'm going to get you all, ladies, to go into your pregnancy bridge. So we're sitting on our fit ball. The ladies are walking their feet out, so they've got some space to do that bridge. Okay, they've got the support of the ball in the upper back here. And then what they're going to do is lift up the hips. Now girls, you want to think about the outer edges of your feet, particularly the heels digging in again, and then also think about spreading the toes wide. We also now want to think about drawing the tummies down. And the biggest thing that will cause back pain in this position is if our rib cage is flaring. If our rib cage is flaring, then we're going to be getting really complicated through the low back. So I want you to think about drawing your ribs toward your hips. So if you do this, if you put your thumbs at your ribs and your fingertips at your hips, inhale, feel your fingers move apart, yeah? Exhale, you feel the fingers come together. So when I talk about closing down your rib cage, I want that action of those fingers drawing together, ribs sliding toward hips. So if we look here, hyperextending a little bit through the low back here, which would be causing the back pain. So I want you to come down a little bit lower, good, and think about drawing ribs toward hips, yes. And that will take the pressure out of the low back, yep. Think about digging the heels in so we can use the bottom and back of the legs more to take the pain out of that movement. Does that feel better? Yeah, you might already be a little bit cringy because you might have been doing it incorrectly before, okay, but now that takes all of the pressure out of the back. So let's look here, we're going to lift our hips just a touch higher, ribs drawing toward hips, feet digging in, that's looking nice. Hips a little bit higher for you, so you can lift them up into the air. That's good, dig those feet into the ground and draw ribs toward hips. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
But then when we do like pulses and stuff, that's like movement of the hips.
Yes, okay, so let's all do some pulses, girls. And what we're going to make sure of is we don't pulse too high. So we don't want to come high where that rib cage is flaring. Alrighty, we want to keep the ribs drawing toward the hips and think about digging the heels in so that we're not getting up into the back. Is that okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were probably all just going a bit too high in the bridge, and then that was getting into the back, yeah? So again, just make sure that you don't go too high there, and you can do like little heel lifts to add some variety. But I wanted to think about keeping those hips nice and high as we do that. So any movement that we make with the legs, we should always make sure that the hips can stay stable. Otherwise, if the hips aren't stable, it means that our core and our pelvic floor have switched off. Now ladies, to come out of that bridge, I want you to walk your hands back all the way up onto the ball. Rather than doing a sit-up, roll back up. Yeah, that's nice. Perfect. Okay, so that's how we should do the bridge and hopefully get rid of some of that pain. Does that feel better?
Yep.
Good, excellent.